Hi, this is Richard C. I'm a math tutor here at Wyzant, and I'm answering a question submitted by a student. This student is taking calculus, and they are being asked to apply the quotient rule. And I'm going to start by writing out the quotient rule. I'll use, guess we'll use blue here. So we have, oops. So we have a function f of x. Oops. Sorry, apologize for this. Okay, f of x let's say it's g of x over h of x. If that's the situation that you're working with, then the f prime of x is the denominator, which would be h of x times the derivative of the numerator, g prime of x, minus the numerator, which is g of x times the derivative of the denominator, over the denominator squared. So that's the quotient rule, and it's just something you have to memorize. Now let's go ahead and apply it. So in our problem, f prime of x is going to be the denominator, which is x to the 1/2, which I'll write as the square root of x. Derivative of the numerator, this is 5x squared. So we're just using power rule here. So it's just going to be 10x plus 5 minus the numerator, 5x squared plus 5x plus 11 times the derivative of the denominator. So the denominator is x, we'll write it as x to the 1/2 power, which is the same thing as the square root of x. But to get the derivative, it's best to use power rule here. And the derivative is going to be 1/2 x to the negative 1/2, which is equal to 1 over 2 square root of x. And I think what I'll do is I'm just going to leave it in this form, 1/2 x to the negative 1/2, all over the denominator squared. And the denominator is x to the 1/2 squared. And there we go. That's it. We're done. Now, the rest of this really is just algebra. And so I don't think we're going to get a lot of simplification here. And depending on the teacher, you might be able to leave it like this, or you might want to work on it some more, and that's up to you. But I don't really, we'll do a little bit of work here, but I don't see a convenient way to simplify this. Well, but we'll give it a try. I think it's maybe we should try with the x's first. So let me just write, let's see if that works. I haven't done this in advance, so I don't know quite where it's leading, but this is x to the 1/2 times 10x plus 5 minus 1/2 x to the negative 1/2 times 5x squared plus 5x plus 11. And this is just going to be x on the bottom. So we are going to get some simplification just in the x's. X to the 1/2 over x is going to give you 10x plus 5 over x to the 1/2. And then x to the negative 1/2 over x is going to give you x to the 3/2. So it's going to be 2x to the 3/2. Because this is x to the negative 3/2, so it's down here. And then the 2 is also in the denominator. And then you're left with 5x squared plus 5x plus 11. And, I'm not sure how much better that is. And I don't really see this simplifying much, but we can just do these divisions and see what happens. So 10x over x to the 1/2 would be 10x to the 1/2 plus 5x to the negative 1/2 minus, this would be 5/2 x, so 2x to the negative 1/2 here, because it's 2 minus 3/2, so it's 4/2 minus 3/2 is negative. Oh, that's positive, so it's, that's positive there. And then another negative 5/2. And this would be x to the, 1/2 minus 3/2 would be negative, so it's negative 1 here, minus 11 over 2x to the negative 3/2. And then you could try to combine like terms here. You have these two can be combined, x to the 1/2 term. And you could probably do something with the negative 1/2 here. But it's really just algebra. So I think the main thing here is to get you started on remembering how to, the rules for, you need to memorize the product rule and the quotient rule, and there'll be a lot of other rules about taking first derivatives during the course of your work in calculus. It's not that hard, it's just really memorizing. Okay, so I hope that helped you, and that's it for today. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.